Kevin, hello,
How you doing?
welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
And thank you for having time for us. So, first of all, how are you?
I'm alright, hanging in there, good, solid.
After first derby, you didn't train and you couldn't help the team. So, how are you feeling now?
I mean, I still can't, but you know, it's making progress. So, just taking it day by day.
Do you maybe know when will you come back to?
Nah, I don't know. If I knew, then I think everybody would know. But no, we don't know yet. But I predict soon, real soon. But we just trying to figure out exactly when.
We can start with game with Fener. You were watching next court. How did you feel that game and everything?
Really good game. Obviously, glad we won. It was, I don't want to say it was scary, but it's always different when you're a basketball player and you're watching it as a fan. You can't do nothing. So it's always a different feeling than when you're on the court than when you're watching it. So I don't really like the feeling of watching it. I'd rather be playing. But it was cool though, it was all right. I'm glad we won.
Game with Fener was crazy. We enjoyed watching it, and we saw some video on social media with.
What you saying on social media?
On Twitter and Instagram, and with a little boy, I think. I think that one of them were. We can.
I ain't see him.
Yeah.
The other one?
Yeah, I saw when he was kissing your back.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that until maybe 2 hours ago, or whenever I had retweeted it. Yeah, I had quote tweeted it, and I didn't see it originally. I know, obviously, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How did you feel in that moment with a lot of kids around you?
I mean, it's dope. You know, they come here. They've been watching Partizan for I don't know how long. Well, not that long. They probably real young, but I'm sure their family and stuff is they've been watching for years. So for me, you know, I know a lot of kids. You know, they like the way I play and stuff like that. So I mean, it's dope that you know, that my game translates to little kids. Kids want to kind of do similar things that I do. So it's cool. It's cool.
I think they are looking at you and your teammates. I can say like God.
I guess, I don't know, but I guess so. I can't really speak for them, but you know, they love Partizan, they love basketball, so that's enough for me.
It looks like you have a great connection with fans, and what is your experience with them?
It's been good. I've been here, this is my third season here, so it's been nothing but good things to say. Obviously, they're gonna support you from start to finish, whether you're doing good, bad, whatever. They're gonna support you. They're gonna stand by you. So, and I respect that a lot. You know, with people alone, just when things go bad, sometimes people may leave, but you know, they ride with you from start to finish. So I got nothing but good things to say about the fans.
Do you maybe have some funny story to tell us about fans?
A funny story? Nah, I mean, I don't really, a funny story.
Or some emotional for you?
For me, it's just, my experience is just like more emotional. I feel like fans be kind of surprised to see me sometimes. Like if I be, let's say like in a mall walking down the street, or if I'm driving, they'll kind of look like, was that? You know what I'm saying? So I get that a lot. Last year I had like a little girl cry, like she just broke down, started. Even the little boy here at the game, he was crying. Like that kind of still be kind of tripping me out a little bit, like, cause there's so much emotion involved. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's how I just know like it's bigger than me. I'm affecting a lot of people, which is a blessing, to be honest with you.
Before the match with Fener, you were active on Twitter and you wrote a message, "Thank you, God."
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I think a lot of times we only thank God when good things is going on. So that specific day, obviously I'm dealing with an injury, but I'm still grateful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I feel like when bad things happen in our life, we just think it's the end of the world. So that day specifically, and I didn't purposely do it, but I woke up from my nap and I just felt a certain way, like I was upset just with me being hurt. So I kind of just tried to put everything in perspective, like, life is still good. I'm still healthy for the most part. I'm able to play basketball. I just thank God for that because it could always be worse, you know. So that was kind of like why I put that tweet out. It was nothing specific or anything like that. So yeah.
And the season has started. So what are your first impressions about Partizan, the team, and the games you played from the beginning?
I think it's been a solid start. I think obviously we lost some games we should have won, but you know it happens. It's a long season, solid start, and we'll continue to you know build and move forward.
Can you compare last season and this season? They're a little look alike, you know. You had a slowly start this year. Do you think that's the situation right now?
I mean, last year, if you look at the teams we lost to last year, and the teams we lost to this year, I think it was the same. It was a little different. We beat Asvel. We beat Asvel this year on the road. We lost to them last year. We lost to Olympiacos last year on the road. We lost to them this year on the road. We beat Barcelona. No, we lost to Barcelona last year at home. We lost to Barcelona this year at home. So like if you start looking at, you know, we lost to Maccabi also. So if you start looking at how we lost certain games, things like that, it's kind of similar to last year. So I mean, like I said, it's early. I think we're in pretty good shape. Obviously, got to continue to get better, but I think we're solid right now. We're pretty solid.
Bruno Caboclo is the newest player in the team. So what do you think about him, and did you have a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, I spoke with him a little bit. I know he's a really good player. Athletic 5. So I'm excited to really, you know, start practicing with him. Obviously, I've been out of practice, so it's hard for me to really say too much. Can't really speak too much on it because I haven't been practicing. So I'm just excited to get back on the court and just kind of just be with everybody again. So.
Did you tell him something about fans and atmosphere?
No, I don't think I needed to. I think it was you can see it on the internet, physically when you hear just with how people talk about it. So I don't really have to say much. You'll see for yourself. So.
When we talk about teammates, can you maybe tell us who has the worst hairstyle in the dressing room?
Worst hairstyle?
Just your opinion.
I don't think nobody. The worst hairstyle? I don't know. I don't know who got the worst hairstyle. I don't know.
What about music taste?
Who got the best or worst?
Both.
Both. Okay.
All right, so best music taste probably. I'll probably say Zach because he got a little bit of everything. And then worst. I don't know what the worst is because not everyone's allowed to control the music.
And who is in charge?
Zach, me, maybe Danilo, but then Danilo get on the speaker. We already know what he's about to play. He's about to play all Serbian music in the locker room. And we don't know what they saying. So, and that's it. It was really only us three maybe. But it's most of the time Zach. Zach is like 90% of the time on the speaker. No one else touches it. That's it, only Zach.
Do you know some Serbian songs?
Nah, I don't.
And you don't want to know?
I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Is there maybe some song you're listening before game? Some kind of ritual?
Yeah, I listen to not a specific song, but I listen. It just depends on my mood. But yeah, I definitely listen to music before the game, for sure.
You are a foreign-born player and you're a captain of the team. So can you tell me, is it pressure for you? And can you describe me the moment when the Željko comes to you and said, Kevin, you're the captain now?
Nah, I don't, me personally, I don't think it's pressure. I don't really look too deep into it. I feel like if you look too deep into it, you could put added pressure on yourself, but I don't think so. I understand my responsibility to the fullest, for sure. When he first approached me with it, you know, he told me how he felt about it, and he just, long story short, he just asked me if that was okay with me, with what he said, and I just said, you know, if that's how you feel, you want me, then I'm gonna do it. So that was it. It wasn't like a long story and a long conversation. It was honestly really quick.
When was that? After which game?
That was before the season started last year.
Okay.
Yeah, because my first, yeah. So that was before the season started, second year.
And can you maybe explain to us your relationship with Željko? It looks that you have some special connection.
You think so?
Yeah, it looks like.
Nah, me and him are really, really close. I say it all the time. Like, me and him are obviously, you know, he yells, screams that people see this, of course, but me and him have a really, really strong understanding of everything with each other. Just him as a coach and him understanding me as a player, and, you know, just all those kinds of things. So me just being the leader, being the captain, I try to, you know, help him as a player, just, you know, on the court, being a leader, leading by the example, being vocal, just anything I need to do to help win. Because sometimes it's not all about me scoring, you know, it's about us playing the right way and being collective as a team, playing well. So.
Do you immediately know when you do something that Željko will yell after that?
Yes. Yes. It's very easy. I've been working with him. This is my 3rd year working with him, so for sure, like, I know what to do, what not to do, when to do it, and, you know, for sure.
Alexa has that Alexa. do you know the moment and what Željko tells you when you make a mistake?
Nah, it could be, basketball is happening so fast, so any split second something can happen and he could yell. So it just, things happening so fast, so you just never know when it's gonna come, you know, so, but it's part of the game.
That kind of things going viral very quickly.
What, say that again?
That things, you know, when Željko yells, that is going viral.
The game is happening so fast, he'll yell, and then you're on to the next play, and then you just gotta keep playing.
So you are now captain in Partizan, and you played in Red Star, and you said, I think, that Red Star and Šakota has saved your career after a tough season in Olympiacos. So how do you feeling now as a captain of Partizan, and you played for a great rival?
I mean, I didn't expect for this to happen, but, you know, things happen. I mean, I don't really got too much to say. Šakota has been around for the growth of my career, taking me out of when I was playing in Poland, brought me to Ike in Athens, and then, you know, when he went to Red Star, me going to Red Star with him and him making a phone call. So me and him have a real good relationship to this day. I spoke with him in September when we went to Athens and we had the preseason. So me and him spoke for a good like 30 minutes, like a real in-depth conversation. And that's it. So me and him have a really, really strong relationship. I can pick up the phone and call him right now if I need to. I'm real close with his son, Dusha. So that's it. Me and my good conversation. We have a good relationship.
Are you in contact with some teammates from Red Star?
In contact, nah. Even I play with some of them, obviously. So that's it. But it's basketball at the end of the day. I know sometimes I feel like people want us to hate each other, like, and I get it, but like, I play with some of these guys, like, I have a real relationship with some of these players. I may not show it on the court because we playing, but I know these people personally, so it's never hate or like anything like that for me. You know?
And how do you feel about rivalry between Partizan and Red Star? Even after 4 years in Belgrade, when you have to play derby, what do you feel?
In terms of what? Like, what you mean, what do I feel? You saying like for the derby?
Yeah. What do you feel when you have to play against Red Star?
That we have to win. That's the only thing that I feel. It's a must win the game. So, and it's a special, different kind of game. I don't feel like it's a regular basketball game. So because of that, you still have to treat it like, as a basketball player, you have to treat it like a regular basketball game. Because if you don't, you won't play properly. You know, it's too much. It's too much emotions and everything going on. So you have to act like it's a regular basketball game. But it is a regular basketball game. But mentally, you have to kind of like trick yourself to, it's still a regular basketball game, but you have to understand what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? It's a rivalry. You know, just things like that. So, yeah.
So what do you think about Serbian basketball in general? You have our passport, and I think you said that you maybe would like to play in our national team. And how do you feel about that? And what do you think about the fact that our national team doesn't have a foreign-born player?
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. I mean, they have talented basketball players. I know a lot of them. I play with a lot of them. So they have a lot of talent. So for them, you know, that's their culture. So I respect why they don't really allow it, and much respect to them. So I don't feel no way about it or anything. So they have a really, really good team, and I support them. You know, me being here for so long, I definitely support Serbian basketball, just with me having a relationship with a lot of players and things like that. So I just wish them nothing but the best.
You played in a lot of countries, and can you name one thing that Serbia and Serbian basketball is special for?
The culture here, with everything. It's just a country of culture. That's what I didn't notice that my first year and a half here, but just being here, like, the longer I've been here, you start to understand like the small little detail things that means so much to people here. So I think that's the dopest thing ever, because that's hard to find in life, period. So I'll say the culture here. Basketball culture, just with like everything, just the history, everything.
You're in Belgrade since 2019, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 19 to 20.
19?
I think it's 19.
I think it's 19.
Yeah, it was 19.
Yeah. And do you maybe have some special place in Belgrade you extremely love, where you go when you're, I don't know, sad, extremely happy, I don't know, when you feel
when you're hungry, you want to walk?
I used to, nah, I don't, to be honest with you. I used to, kinda. Belgrade has grown so much since when I was in 2019 to now, so a lot of things has changed. Where I lived at changed a lot. There's a lot more people, so like it's changed a lot. So nah, not really.
Could you live in Belgrade for the rest of your life?
Huh?
Could
I
you
live in Belgrade for the rest of my
Yeah.
life? No, I can't do it. Nah. Belgrade is a great place for the rest of my life. Nah.
Do you think of NBA?
Do I think of it?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Would you like to play that?
I mean, of course, I'm from there, so it's definitely like that's how we grew up. We grew up. It's all NBA. We don't know nothing about European basketball. That's just how we was brought up. We don't start figuring out European basketball until it becomes an option for us, you know. So that's So it was all NBA growing up.
And how did you choose basketball when you were a little boy?
I think basketball chose me, to be honest with you. It's just what I grew up around. My neighborhood, you see people playing basketball, you see it on the TV, like just watching basketball. My dad played a little bit, like it's just in our family. I'm the furthest to go, but everyone pretty much plays sports, play basketball, and that's just what I was. All my close homies played basketball. We all played against each other in high school growing up. So like, that's just where we come from.
How was it tough to you to get to where are you now?
Man, it was tough. Words can't even explain that. We got to talk about that another day, but it wasn't easy at all. Not even to get to being professional, but just to get past the other obstacles that had to come, you know, to get to college and then to get to high school, and then, you know, so it's a lot. It was a lot.
So you're feeling here like you're at home, or not yet?
No, for sure, most definitely. This is the longest I've ever played with a club in Europe. So it definitely feels like home for me, for sure. I think I tweeted that last year. I think we had a road trip. I said it felt good to be home when I was talking about Belgrade. So, and I'm barely in America just because we only have like 2 months. So majority of my time is me being in Europe, being in Belgrade and stuff. So it definitely started to feel like home, for sure.
And with which teammate you have a special connection, special bonus? I don't know.
Take a guess. Take a guess. It's easy.
These teammates?
Yeah.
Or, Zach?
Exactly.
Exactly. And I saw when a Partizan shop was opening, you know, in Kmet,
yeah.
you called the lessor.
Yeah.
And it looks like you all have special connection.
No, all of us, we do. I say Zach just because me and him played in Milan together, and we played with each other for 4 straight consecutive years. You know, like just Milan, we first teammates, and then every year we've been on the same team up until now. So that's why I always say Zach, and I'm at the 2, he's at the 4. That's my pick and pop guy all the time, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say Zach. We hang out with each other off the court. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, That's like my brother. I know his mom, I know his brother, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. Obviously, Matthias, we was extremely close. All the guys from last year, we was extremely close with. Matthias, I still talk to every week, almost, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had seen his jerseys. I'm like, I might just call him randomly. And that's it.
So what about this season? How do you can describe us the atmosphere from locker room and with new teammates?
It's good. It's a great atmosphere, to be honest with you. I think we do a good job of having good guys in the locker room. You know, you don't always have that. So having good guys in the locker room make it easy to come together with certain things. But nah, it's good. Even with having PJ and Frank being that, you know, they never played in Europe. So having them come over here and kind of, you know, have them see how we do things here and things like that. So it's been cool. They've been real open to everything. So it's cool, it's dope.
What are your expectations from this season?
To continue to aim for the highest goal there is. That's our expectation.
I talked with Donato Sorbones, you know him?
Who?
Donato Sorbones,
yes.
And he told me that the game with Real last season and you're not going to Final Four is the biggest, I don't know how to say, injustice in the last decade in basketball. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's no comment. I'm gonna let people think what they think and make their comments. I don't have no comments to it. I mean, I'm gonna feel how I feel about it. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself, but everybody's seen the same thing, so that's it.
So if we're talking about the second game in Madrid last year in playoffs, is that the toughest moment in your career in Partizan?
Yeah, for sure, easily.
Because of the situations with Sergio Llull or everything?
Everything that happened in games. Well,
you don't want to answer me?
I mean, it's just always hard to talk about it, but
yeah.
Because it's a lot of different, I mean, we still came back home up 2-0, you know, so you can say what you want, we were still up 2-0, so, I mean, but a lot of people say, like, a lot of people have different opinions on it, you know, so I'll just leave it at that. But the real ones know, and they know, that's it, so it doesn't matter.
Do you maybe have some team that you don't love playing against in EuroLeague?
Don't love it. Say that again?
Do you have
team?
Yeah, a team.
That I don't like to play against?
Yeah.
That's a trick question.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have no hate towards any team. Do I like everyone the same? No, but I don't have no hate towards any team. You know, it's still basketball at the end of the day. Everyone's still human beings, and that's it.
And what about favorite one?
Favorite team to play?
Yeah.
No, I don't have the worst team I hate to play against or the favorite. I don't.
Okay, let me ask you. Which game is toughest for you away? When you play where you're not playing in Belgrade?
For us?
Yeah, for Partizan.
Maccabi's always tough. Maccabi's always tough to play. It's always tough to play in Maccabi because they have a great fan base. I think that's it.
What about Panathinaikos and Olympiacos? We know that in Greece is a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every road game in EuroLeague is tough. Like, for the most part, it's good atmosphere. It's like, you can't go into no road game in EuroLeague and think it's gonna be easy and it's gonna be, it's not gonna be loud. Like, Zalgiris is another good place. Obviously, Panda and Olympiacos. That's it.
Do you have some personal goal for this season?
Personal goals?
Yeah.
To keep trying to be, the best version of myself. That's it.
And when we're talking about this season and what is coming for Partizan, are you maybe afraid of someone to get to your way? Some team? No one. You have self-confidence.
That's the main thing. You gotta have self-confidence. That's how you become a champion. Anybody that wins the championship has self-confidence. You can't win a championship without self-confidence.
So how far Partizan can get this year?
How far?
Yeah.
I mean, we just gonna have to see. We gotta handle our business, and that's it. We'll have to see.
And we were talking about Matthias, and did some new teammate came in his shoes when we talk about energy with fans, with some kind of...
Oh, like with the fans and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody could do what he did last year. He just, that was his personality, you know what I'm saying? It's not, that was just his personality, like that was him, you know what I'm saying? That's not my personality, like he's like, that's just him, you know, like some of the things he does, I'm just not gonna do, just because that's just not my personality. So, but I don't look for anyone on the team to be his personality, you know, I want everybody on the team to be who they are. If no one has that kind of energy with the fans, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, I just want everybody to be themselves, and you know, if you feel it, then do whatever you want, but if not, then okay, no problem.
Okay.
So you have a special relationship with fans. At the end, maybe you can send a message to everyone.
They know I love them. I tell them all the time, I love the fans here. That's my 3rd year here. I have a good relationship with everybody here. You know, they're gonna keep supporting us, and we're gonna keep playing hard and continue to enjoy the season.
Well, thank you very much. It was so great to have you here and talking to you. And we wish you and Partizan luck in season, and we hope to see you on court soon.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.